In this video, we'll provide a detailed walkthrough for the installation step of the campaign editor. Here in the first screen, we see two options for choosing what counts as a successful referral. Unless you are using the GrowSurf REST API, both options require that a person visits your site using a participant's unique referral link. The first option, Sign Up Event, defines a successful referral as anyone who submits their email address on your site. You can think of this as when you get a new lead or a new user. This method requires no coding when paired with the automatic detection option that we'll see in the next step. The second option, Custom Event, is when a person submits their email on your site, and also completes a certain action anytime afterwards. For example, you get a new lead but you only count it as a successful referral when they convert into a paying customer. The custom event requires using the GrowSurf JavaScript library or REST API. However, if you don't have any development resources, you can always manually trigger referrals from your dashboard. Before we continue, let's go back into the options step for a moment to note how the referral credit expiration window affects whether a referral will count or not. Simply put, this expiration window is the time frame in which a new visitor needs to perform the custom event action in order for their referrer to receive credit. One additional note is that GrowSurf uses cookies so that people who visit your site using a friend's unique referral link don't have to use that same link when they return to your site. The referral credit expiration window is different in that the new lead must perform the custom event within this specific time frame in order for a proper referral to be counted. If a referred participant doesn't perform the referral trigger in time, they will be tagged with an action expired labeler, as you can see here on your dashboard. Continuing along in the installation process, we then choose the method of how we want to capture new leads. GrowSurf needs to add everyone who submits their email on your site into the system as a new participant, whether they were referred or not. This is what allows for proper referral tracking and association to happen. If a new visitor was referred, GrowSurf then associates the new lead with their referrer. If you chose Sign Up Event as your referral trigger, then this action will automatically count as a successful referral. If you selected Custom Event as your referral trigger, then the sign up will not count as a successful referral until the new lead performs the custom event. As we'll see in the final instructions page shortly, this will require either one line of JavaScript or one API call. New leads will show up as participants in your dashboard, and they'll be labeled with a pending action tag, which indicates they are not yet counted as a successful referral until they trigger the custom event. As you can see, there are three ways in which you can add new participants. We'll keep the automatic option selected because it is the easiest method and will automatically add new participants every time someone submits their email on your site's existing forms. This next screen is where we get to choose the URL that we want people to share with their friends and family. In this case, we've already put a website in here, but you can add any URL that you'd like. This is what the unique link will look like for each person in your campaign when they share it with their friends and family. Notice the unique GrSF parameter that identifies who the referrer is. Because we had the automatic option selected from the screen before, we have to configure one more step here. This is because when people sign up on our site, they do so on a different web page than the share URL. By using the automatic option for adding participants, we just reduced the amount of work your developer would have to do by 50%. In other words, we removed one line of code from the to-do list. Now that our site's sign-up form has been detected, we select it. And every time someone submits their email on this form, they'll automatically be added as a participant. If they were referred, their referrer will be tied to them. When we click Continue, we arrive at the final instructions on how to install GrowSurf. You can email this list of steps to a developer at the click of a button. The integration process is very straightforward for developers, and takes just 2 lines of code or 2 API calls at max. GrowSurf provides a REST API and JavaScript library to make integration as smooth as possible. We also provide step-by-step tutorials and comprehensive documentation. If you are using a popular website platform such as Shopify or Squarespace, you can find step-by-step instructions on our docs portal. Once you've finished following these steps to install GrowSurf, you've officially got your first referral program ready to go.